Welcome back to Big Mouth and welcome to Big Mouth Live. Look what came through the post today. Pretty cool, isn't it? This is the restored version of Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. And I didn't realize there was live commentary on this as well, or should I say commentary from Zack Snyder. Very, very interesting stuff, and it's better what... And actually, it's really good because very different to the stuff he was saying on his BVS watch-along. So great stuff. I'm excited to finally own this. Bobcat, hey, Mickey. Yes, I started another live stream. Then we got a power cut. So if you see another one on there, on my profile, it's a dead stream because I had a power cut and I had to start again. Ronnie Dodge, hey, Mick. Hey, Ronnie, Bobcat. I got to pick that 4K up. It is awesome. There is proper commentary, director commentary from Zach. It's brilliant. I'm halfway through it, and it's really, really good. It's so awesome. And so awesome. So if you haven't seen it, basically, you should pick this up. I love all the DC stuff today. Well. Hey, big news. Big stuff going on because... everyone's gone. All right, never mind. But today there's some big news, isn't there? And I did a video about it. Okay, the new Superman and Batman animated show and Elite calendars. The new Superman and Batman animated show. How awesome is this? But first, let's talk about the Batman one, right? Because that's the one that's got Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves himself running it. How is this going to work? I think they'll probably all take a turn each to do their own blocks of episodes, write and direct these episodes. So this is going to be very cinematic, very different, very modern. So this was shocking news. And, of course, now we're getting a Superman animated series. So anyone who thinks that WB don't care about Superman, both Batman and Superman are having their own shows, their own animated shows. And you probably could get crossovers as well. So, yeah, Bobcat, I'm so pumped. So am I. So, yes, we had a bit of a power cut, unfortunately, so I had to start the stream again. So hopefully people come in and are not confused. They're not going on the wrong stream. Please just come on this one. I have shared it on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Yeah, Ronnie Dodge, JJ and Reeves doing the animated Batman show is sick. Yeah. It's amazing, and I think this news has come out today because I think there's an AGM, isn't there, for HBO Max. Scott Edwards, I'm here. Welcome, Scott. It's great to have you on the live. And what do you think about this Batman and Superman, these two Batman and Superman animated shows, one by Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves, and I don't know who's heading the other. But this is exciting times. We're moving forward, and we're not looking back, and this is awesome. I'm so excited. By the way, Scott, how are you doing with Smallville? Have you worked out what the elements are for? Joel Davies. Hello, Mickey. Can you say Joel Davies is the ultimate Will Sports boxing player? Yes, Joel Davies is the ultimate Will Sport. Oh, sorry. Say that again. Joel Davies is the ultimate, not Will, Wii Sports boxing player. There you go. Ronnie Dodge, I thought it was me because at first I got a thunderstorm. Scott Edwards, I'll check them out for sure. What happened was, what they do over here, they're so backwards. They switch the electric off. It's a strike. It's industrial action because they don't want the company to be privatized. So for 2 bloody minutes, how petty was this? It's ridiculous, isn't it? And my thoughts are not right today. I'm not doing this properly. I'm losing my words. So sorry if I'm not my on-the-ball usual self, but we will get there. Bobcat, I'm buying both of those calendars, definitely. Scott Edwards, I'm on episode 7 of season 4. So what's episode 7? What was episode 6 then? Is Clark still playing football? And we saw a kind of unofficial calendar for the Batman as well. And the Suicide Squad. There's a calendar for the Suicide Squad, and we've seen a picture of Harley Quinn. Well, I haven't seen it, but I saw like a publication talking about it. So that's very exciting. So it's all to play for now with DC. Not only just live action, but but animation as well. So that's really exciting. Scott Edwards. So do you think the new Warner Media merger means the Snyderverse returning is more likely? It's hard to tell, Scott. I think there's more of a chance now than there was. It all depends how many people they're going to remove from WB Pictures. So it's interesting. But that dream is no way over. Zach's still fighting for it. So I think there's still a chance, Scott, for sure. Ronnie Dodge, DC's getting its crap together. And when this merger happens, Overdrive. Oh, definitely. This is just the beginning. Of course, HBO Max have got, is it an AGM or something? And they're making big announcements. Two of those announcements are these two animated shows as well. Very exciting. So I forgot what the title of the Batman one's going to be, but it's awesome. It's awesome news. And funny, wasn't it, the other day, JJ saying about working on existing IPs, and he's working on an existing IP. I told you. Scott Edwards, have you seen Justice League Throne of Atlantis animated movie? No, that's one of the ones I've never seen, and I'd love to see, by the way. Have you seen Superman and Lois, Scott? It's not available to me, I'm afraid. I can no longer watch Superman and Lois. The way I was watching it is not available to me anymore. It's not available. So it's only available in America, basically. So I can't watch it anymore. And apparently episode 7 was awesome. Ronnie Dodge, Batman Cape Crusader. That's it. Thank you, Ronnie. Can always rely on you. It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome. This is ambitious stuff. They're saying it's going to be more cinematic, a new way of animation as well. They're going to put some big bucks into this. So if this is what J.J. Abrams being around at DC and WB means, then I'm all for it. Very, very awesome and very, very exciting. Scott Edwards, I have not seen it yet. Scott Edwards, why is it not available to you anymore? Well, I don't want to say too much on how I was watching it. It wasn't a legitimate way of watching it. And that way is not available to me anymore. I think it's only available in the States right now. That's how I see it. You can see it on HBO Max or the CW. Ronnie Dodge, this is probably going to be a part of the multiverse. Maybe. I mean, it would be fun to have animation and live action mixed together as well. I think that would be very ambitious. Unlikely, but it's something that I would think about doing for sure. Scott Edwards, it's on Amazon Prime. What, Superman and Lois? Superman and Lois is on Amazon Prime. I've looked. It's not on there unless it's just on the American version. But we'll check it out. But I think you'll find, Scott, because you're an American lad, aren't you? I think it's probably only available on Amazon Video in America, which is very, very unfortunate. Who's tried to call me? Oh, my nephew tried to call me. Sorry, mate. I'm live on YouTube. I can't talk to you. Let's try Amazon Video. Superman and Lois. No, it's not here. I don't want to watch Lois and fucking Clark, do I? For Christ's sake. It's only available, obviously, on the American one. Thomas Laurier, I'm watching it later tonight. Awesome. Unfortunately, your comment is held for review. I don't know why. Thomas Laurier, Superman and Lois are available here in Norway. Yeah, well, I'm in Cyprus, and I don't think it's available to the UK either. Ronnie Dodge, DC fandom is going to be massive. Scott Edwards, YouTube as well. Not on my YouTube, mate, on your American YouTube. I bet you any money. Look. Superman and Lois. No, just trailers. Unfortunately, it is not available to me here, which is very, very disappointing. Ronnie, is Superman and Lois available in the UK at all? I mean, it's not fair. I'm sick to death of it. It's like they're doing this kind of ad revenue HBO Max. Guess what? Just available in the US. What's the freaking point? What is the freaking point of all these things just being available to Americans, right? Superman and Lois. All right, hang on. All right, Scott. Let's have a look then. Be sure to type it in as Superman and Lois. Ronnie Dodge. Just going to check now. Thanks, mate. I don't know how to do that. And Superman. No, hang on. So I need. No, I can't find that and thing anywhere. It's not on my keyboard. No trailers. It's not available. It's not available. Ronnie Dodd, just going to check now. Ben Pottimore, Superman and Lois is awesome. Well, the first 6 episodes I watched were awesome, mate. But I can't watch it anymore, and it's not available on Netflix because the other CW shows on globally on Netflix. They're available. It's not available on Amazon Prime here in Cyprus or in the UK. No, not here, mate. It's not available. This is ridiculous, right? I don't get this. I don't see the point, right? Why is HBO Max still not global? Ridiculous. Why hasn't Netflix got Superman and Lois? So now I have to watch everyone going, oh, episode 7 of Superman and Lois was amazing. Wow, guess who can't fucking watch it? Oh! And do you know what I love about Superman and Lois? The whole of the Superman community loves it. That hasn't happened since Superman the movie. A version of Superman we can all unite in loving, which is great. Ronnie Dodge, hopefully the merger changes that. The only thing that can change that is governments, changing these copyright rules, changing these, whatever rules, stop these streaming services going globally as soon as they announce them. This is why Netflix has got a head start on everyone. Netflix is literally available in every part of the world. So why do I give a shit about HBO Max? I can't watch HBO Max, right? You're only available in a few countries and America. It's pathetic. And Cyprus is one of the last countries it comes to. Disney Plus, still not available in Cyprus. Pathetic. Pathetic, my friends. These are donkeys. These people are donkeys, right? How are you going to make more money? Just in America or in every country around the world? Think about it. Spend the money to go globally, you tight sods. But it is looking good for DC, so very exciting times. I just can't wait for us to be able to see this material. Sam Najan reviews. When is the Henry Cavill news? Well, you asked Mickey Sutton because it sounds like Mickey Sutton was bullshitting. Ronnie Dodge, the reason we don't have HBO Max here in the UK is because of Sky. Yeah, that's pathetic. You're going to have to wait like 6, 7, 8 years for HBO Max. But luckily for you, if you've got Sky right, it's like how you got the Snyder Cut. You will get certain pieces on Sky Atlantic, so you're more fortunate. Here, I used to be able to have Now TV. Because of fucking Brexit, they stopped letting us roam with it abroad, right? So I can't watch Now TV anymore. So if something isn't on Netflix or Amazon Prime, I have to wait. So now I'm going to have to wait until it's on streaming properly, or I can buy it on physical media. And episode 7 was supposed to be awesome. It had all the flashbacks for Captain Luther. It was directed by David Ramsey, who apparently did a great job. Ronnie Dodge, I have Now TV. Don't rub it in, mate. I'm just so gutted. I can't get anything. Cyprus is nice and all, but I can't get anything. I had to wait. I had to wait ages for the Snyder Cut. Finally, I've got it on I bought it on Amazon Video, which is great. Sam the Jam Reviews. HBO Max are doing ad-supported subscription in June. Yes, Sam, only in America. Yeah, everything's in America. Everything's in bloody America. Gets on my nerves, my friends. Gets on my nerves. Listen, I don't get it. BBC iPlayer, right? Thousands of British expats over here. We can't watch BBC iPlayer. It is backwards. Ronnie Dodge, Jason Keeler was talking about the merger apparently during the event. Ooh. Scott Edwards, can you get the CW app? I don't think it's available globally like everything else, but let's have a look. So let's have a look. And the problem is with Google, sometimes they like show you fake account. The CW app. No. Nope. No. No. Superman and Lois to it's available on physical media. And with it being on HBO Max already, it may not even be available on physical media. Your connection is unstable. Why? Why? You piece of shit. Can you see me? Can you all see me? For Christ's sake. Oh. Can anyone still see me? Oh, no, I'm all right now. Looks like Reeves has control over Batman now. I love it. Yes, Ronnie, he's got absolute control. And that's fantastic. TV shows, it's very exciting. And with, James Gunn will have this kind of situation where he's running the Suicide Squad unit of it all as well. Abraham Herrera, you live in the woods or something, in a village. Scott Edwards, that sucks, man. You'll find a way to catch up on it eventually. Yeah, or after everyone's watched it, Scott. After everyone's watched it, I can't watch Superman and Lois anymore. It's not bloody fair. It's fucking ridiculous. Only the US only. The US only. Watch HBO Max. US only. Watch Disney Plus. The US only. You can take your US only, your big Apple, your big America, and sit on this, my friends. I've had enough of it. We bloody invented the language that these shows and movies use, right? Oh, it sucks. Yeah, it does suck. It does suck. It's not fair. At the end of the day, and come on, cheer me up. Smash the like button. If you think it sucks that these streaming services are not global right off the bat, smash the like button. Sam the Jam Reviews. When is the Henry Cavill news? You asked me that like 5 minutes ago. I don't know. Go to your mate, Mikey Sutton, the person who said that something was coming out, and ask him. Ronnie Dodge. I think fandom could have a live audience. Yes, I think partially it could have a live audience, and you'll still be able to watch it digitally as well. So it's going to be a very, very exciting event. But as we can see, there are the HBO Max side, because of this event that's going on right now. I don't know if it is still going on, but they're making big announcements as well. So it's very exciting. Abraham Herrera, you've always said Superman is your favorite superhero. What boxes would a Superman film have to check for you to love it? Well, listen, I'm going to be controversial here and say we've had the deconstructive Superman. Enough. Let's just have a Superman where the whole Superman fandom family can sit together and enjoy it. Let's have a Superman that people want to see, and as many people celebrate him as possible. But also, let's make him a little bit more relatable, a little bit less stuffy. Let's make him slightly sarcastic, like Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark. Let's make him, interesting, but let's make him entertaining. I think what's going on, but this is the thing, Superman and Lois are ticking all these boxes for me, and for so many of the Superman fandom. So that's awesome that we've got a Superman that everybody's loving now. But for me, It doesn't necessarily have to be humorous or anything like that, but I want Superman to be Superman. I don't want Superman to kill. I don't want Superman to snarl anymore. I want kids to be able to watch Superman. I just want people to say, this is the Superman I want to watch and enjoy it. And I want a $2 billion Superman movie. And I want everyone saying how relatable Superman is instead of the opposite. So they're the kind of things I want. I know what I would do with a Superman movie. I would bring, I forgot his bloody name now. Oh, God, what's his name? Metallo. Metallo, I would like to see a domestic villain instead of an alien. And I think Metallo would be brilliant. As awesome if John Corbin had a friendship with Lois and Clark, and he worked at the Daily Planet, and then he becomes Metallo, and then the whole world is pressuring Superman to kill him, and then we get flashbacks to the Second World War where the world was pressuring Superman to kill Hitler and the Nazis. The type of thing that I would do. Ronnie Dodge, we just need a Superman that's not depressing. Sorry, Zach. We need one that appeals to the audience, the whole audience, not just Superman fans, but everyone. Superman the movie, the Reeves Superman, appealed to everyone. Now, I'm not saying it should be funny and exactly like that and Clark Kent needs to be dopey and tripping over. I'm not saying that. It needs to be modern to an extent, but they should really look at why people love Superman. Ronnie Dodd, I just want Superman being his snarky self and saving people. Is Superman snarky? I don't think Superman's snarky, mate. I don't think Superman's snarky. That's the last thing Superman is. Scott Edwards, best Smallville bad guy. Well, Lex is difficult to call a bad guy because he's not a bad guy for several seasons. I think Brainiac is awesome. I love Bug Boy from episode 2 of season 1. I love the guy who made the Kryptonite Bullet. He was awesome. Smallville has some great villains. Lionel Luthor was always a bad guy. He's the best. But I think Brainiac is really good. You'll be seeing him in season 5. Try and work out which one it is. Ronnie Dodge, I mean sarcastic. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Look, you have to make him modern for this audience, right? That's what you have to do. He has to be for this audience, but he has to be the Superman. Now, let's not forget, the original Superman of Siegel and Schuster was quite abrupt. He used to kick people's doors down, blokes' doors down who were hitting their wives. He was beating up mine owners that were mistreating their employees. I'd like to see that kind of Superman as well. You can mix him up with the original version, with the mid-80s version. There can be a conglomeration of, and just making this awesome character. People are wrong. He's got so much potential. Being an immigrant, he's so relatable. Scott Edwards, I really like Chloe as a character. Yeah, Chloe is fantastic, yes. An original character, not from the comics. They did put her in the comics for a couple of adaptations, I think, because she was so popular. But yeah, Chloe's a wonderful character and Alison did a great job. Big shame that Alison could end up in jail for the rest of her life. But yes, at least we still got her character. So I want your comments. I want your questions. Bobcat, it's an exciting time to be a DC fan. Yeah, I want to get from the excitement to actually watching the content. It's like we're sitting here. There's so all this stuff to watch, but we can't watch it yet. I want the Suicide Squad. I want Black Adam, Aquaman 2, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Green Lantern Corps, Black Superman. I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm interested to see what they do with it. Just give it to me. Just inject it in my veins now. Overdose me. I can take it. Sam Design Reviews. Henry Cavill was a good Superman. It's just the writing wasn't good. If you give him a better script, he would do it better. Yeah, give him a different director. I mean, that's... The problem is with Henry's Superman, he kind of started in a certain way, but even Henry said he liked the Man. I think the Man of Steel version had a great balance to it. There was some levity and some jokes and a great relationship with his mother and Lois. I don't think that was a depressing Superman. I think the one you could call depressing, and I love Man of Steel. I love BVS. I love Man of Steel, but I love BVS. But unfortunately, he isn't the Superman that people want to see. And I don't think even Henry likes Superman in BVS. He didn't say so in so many words, but the way he talks about it, it's obvious that he didn't approve. So if he does come back, Scott Edwards, hoping we get a new Black Canary and Huntress project announcement at Fandom. Well, anything's possible, but who knows, Scott? Who knows that under the current climate? I think the priorities will be to get their house in order. You see, the worst thing you can do is just announce project after project without thinking about it. By all means, I want to see these people, portrayed well, but we have to walk before we can run as well. It sounds a bit boring, but don't just develop projects, do them crap, because that's even worse for the IP. But yeah, that would be great. Absolutely great. I'd be so down for that. Bobka, I'm just so excited to the point I don't care about Marvel. I don't care about Marvel. Listen, I watch the MCU. I enjoy the MCU, but I'm not an MCU stan. I watch the movies once. That's it. I don't rewatch them. They don't interest me that much. They're all right. I don't hate them. But as a DC fan, I'm envious of their success. But that doesn't mean I want DC just to pull their pants down and copy them. I want DC to do what's right for DC. The DCEU just started in the wrong place. Basically, it started by saying to the audience, we're doing this. Snyder keeps on talking about putting Superman and Batman in the real world. But here's the thing. Die-hard DC fans don't want to see their characters in the real world. They want to see them in the DC universe. So I don't mind that personally, but this is why he had problems with people. Abraham Herrera, the problem is Marvel paid off already. The hype ain't the same. Yeah, the hype isn't the same, but now they've got the reputation, Abraham. So people just go in and watch their movies because it's the MCU. Now, that could change, of course, Abraham, but I'm not really focused on them. I'm focused on DC doing the best for us and for its IP and for the studio. I want it to be successful. I want these people to get it. Bobcat, it seems they are doing that now. Yes, definitely. Bobcat, I don't even know if I'm going to watch the new ones. I kind of want Endgame to be the ending. Yeah, I can understand how you feel about that. Unfortunately, well, listen, let me give you an interesting analogy. When we all finished watching E.T. in 1983, 84, whenever it was, we were all screaming, E.T. 2, E.T. 2. And Spielberg said, no, I'm not doing E.T. 2. It makes no sense. And he was right. Now, in this era, if something like that happened and it made so much money, we'd have the E.T. cinematic fucking universe. There'd be hundreds of them around, landing on little boys' houses, right? That's the difference. That's the difference, isn't it? And I asked a question on the top of the chat, and I don't know if you noticed it. Has the MCU destroyed cinema? And this is why the MCU have destroyed cinema. Jonathan, Smallville had a great Lois Lane. Jonathan, Smallville had one of the best Lois Lanes of all time. No one's come close to her for me, apart from Margot Kidder. I think Erica is a magnificent actor, and I'd love to see her reprise that role. But not in Arrowverse again. No, not in Arrowverse. Please, Arrowverse, leave Smallville the fuck alone. You had your chance with Smallville and you fucked it up. You made Clark a beta male who didn't want to be Superman anymore. That sucked. Bobcat, but I think Endgame is just going to be my ending. I just don't care about the agendas they are pushing now. You know what? I used to do that with Smallville. I used to say the season 7 finale was my series finale because I'm not a fan of the proper series finale. Of course, Smallville was supposed to end at the end of season 7. And now Miles walked away, the creators, and it was going to end. But because of the writer's strike and its popularity, the CW, and basically Smallville was keeping the CW afloat for years. Yeah, so I understand that, Bobcat, why you want it to end there. But as a business, that's never going to happen, is it? But I think this is the era of DC, and I think it can be. I think it's very interesting. We've got some good people working with us. James Gunn, J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, and who knows who else. So I'm very excited. So if you've got any questions for me or you've got any kind of views on what's going on in entertainment, doesn't have to be DC, anything you want, or mention a film you love, or anything like that, we can discuss it. That's what it's all about. 30 minutes gone here on Big Mouth Live. Abraham Herrera, I guess hope never dies. Abraham, hope never dies, my friend. Because if you're talking about the Snyderverse, you know, you can see that Zack's still fighting for it. He hasn't told the fans to stop. So, and we've got new ownership now, which means their mentality could be different. And if they boot out a bunch of kind of mediocre executives, then we're definitely in. I think Toby's definitely going, that's for sure. I mean, he's already looking for another job, isn't he? I tell you what, you lot are really tight with your likes. 9 of you watching this beautiful bloke that women are begging to sleep with, this elite, and all I get is free damn likes. I'm letting you comment for free. I'm not making you pay for my autograph or anything like that. If you knew me properly, you'd be on your bended knees, thanking your lucky stars that I even talked to you. 4th like, thank you very much. It is despicable that I'm not an elite YouTuber. It is despicable. Abraham Herrera, not at this point, it ain't about the Snyderverse, it's about DC doing right by the fans. Yes, agreed. Bobcat, I just hope they stick with the direction they are going now. I think so. As long as it's successful, then they'll stick with it. You're right. You're right. It's about the fans. Abraham Herrera, I always give you a like mix. Thank you, Abraham, and I appreciate everyone. You know I'm joking, don't you, about the likes? Although, when you see some of these elite YouTubers, right, first of all, they're not good-looking lads, are they? Let's be honest. They ain't got my sex appeal, right? They ain't got my humour, and they don't have the gall to do videos on an amateur laptop with a built-in mic and camera. So I think I should be elite just for that. Imagine being in my presence in real life. Thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, leave a like, guys. Like, thank you, Bobcat, my loyal subject. When I'm a millionaire and I'm an elite YouTuber and I'm interviewing James Corden and Henry Cavill and every elite, and I've got Claudia Schiffer on one arm. Well, no, Claudia Schiffer's not really the one I want to be with anymore. So when Gal Gadot divorces her husband and she's on one arm, and when Holly Willoughby's on the other arm, I'll say that I still know you guys. It's always nice to be liked, isn't it? Always nice to be liked. It's better than being unliked. But last night I got an unlike. That was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? I think it was an ex-girlfriend or a jealous husband or something. Welcome to the 11th person in the chat. Get in the comments. Ask me something. Something nice. It seems like we got rid of the randoms, isn't it? There's no randoms about. Nightjaw, hello there. How is everyone today? I'm awesome, and everyone else can reply to Nightjaw. How are you doing, Nightjaw? Any questions, any comments? How do you feel about the animated Batman with Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves? What do you think about the Superman animated show? Very excited. Abraham Herrera, Nightjaw, are you new? No, he's been in a few chats, Abraham. Bobcat, hey, Nightjaw. That's it. Be friendly. Be friendly to the chatters. Be welcoming. Let's have a happy family. This isn't the Fandom Menace. And I'm Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And I'm very, very angry. About what, Jeremy? I don't know. About Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy. No, we're not angry like that, although I am angry that I can't watch Superman and Lois. That's something I'm very angry about. Nightjaw, Bobcat, hey! Josh Kalogna, what do you think about the DC Russian supervillain Yuri Nato? Well, I apologize to you, Josh, because I've never heard of him. But maybe you can explain to me what the character's all about, so I do know about him. That would be great, actually, Josh. Bobcat, how are you doing, Nightjaw? Nightjaw, I'm doing well so far. There's a Batman animated series, yes. Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves are running it. Nightjaw, what do you think of that? I think it's freaking awesome. I hunger for DC news every second of the day. So when we get some, are they still doing the AGM for HBO Max? Was that finished? Bobcat, yes, yes, and Superman and Aquaman, yeah, very exciting. So for every live action character, it looks like ultimately we could get animation, which is amazing. Amazing. That's great. Night Job, Bobcat, I'm good, thank you. How are you today? Night Job, please don't ask him about his love life. We don't want to go there again. Bobcat, I'm so happy with all this news. Oh, it's awesome. It is awesome. We need more, though. We need more. So let's see if we got any news updates. Let's have a look what's going on out there, boys and girls. Has anyone seen the Friends reunion trailer? Bobcat laughing emoji. Nightjaw kind of laughing emoji, I think. Wow! Look at this. This is new promo art for the Batman. I don't think you can see this properly. Wow! Wow! That is freaking awesome. Wow! I'm screenshotting this. Anything else? Starting October the 21st, Warner Media will kick off a massive 1 month long celebration of Wonder Woman for its 80th anniversary. Warner Media up front. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? Abraham Herrera, 3D animated JL would be nice. Yeah, it would be. Nightjaw. No. Bobcat, yeah, it looks sick. Abraham Herrera, is that official? Bobcat, be right back. Gotta help my dad. I think it's official. I'm not sure though. Looks like it. Oh my God. New set photos from Batwoman Season 2 shows Luke Fox suiting up as Batwing. Jesus is a goat, yes. Nightjaw, curious to see how the anniversary will go. Jesus is a goat, especially with the backlash Gal Gadot has been getting recently. I think it's already been forgotten, hasn't it? I don't think you can't cancel Gal for very long anyway. She's Wonder Woman. So yeah, I'm not bothered about what people say, to be honest. I concentrate on what people do on the screen, not when they're off the screen. Josh Cologne. In Superman Red Sun movie, he was the sidekick of that massive Eric Shun. I vaguely remember him, yeah. Josh Cologne. Crazy artwork, yeah, awesome. This Jimmy Filoni bloke is a right idiot, isn't he? I hate that Twitter has folks, you know, when they say folks, they're scum. Folks convinced that Homecoming and Far From Home are bad movies, when in reality they're some of the best Spider-Man movies ever. So what's this? With enough prep time, Nerdman, new Superman and Batman animated series. Yes, just do Wonder Woman now. Oh, that would be awesome, and I'm sure they will. But please, not Patty Jenkins, not Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins has got the red card from me. Well, there doesn't seem to be any more news out there, so I'll leave that. Revenge of the Sith was released 16 years ago today. Wow, best Star Wars film ever. Oh, what's this about? Hang on. Barry Allen, aka The Flash, voiced by Matt Bomer, and his time-traveling abilities take centre stage in Justice Society World War II. That was awesome. I loved that. With enough prep time, the Nerdman. Have you heard? It's hot takes, by the way. Yeah, I know. Have I heard what? 16 years ago, I'm feeling old. Yeah, I went in the cinema about 6 times to watch that movie. Love it. I never feel old. You're probably younger than me. I'm 48. I don't feel old, so you shouldn't feel old. No one should feel old. Look at this, mate. They all want a bit of this. Look at that. Do you think the women are after Dave Pienaar? Nah. None of them. They're not after any of them, right? This is your average YouTuber. Oh, hello there. I'm a YouTuber, man. Oh my God, I've got 100K likes. How did I do that? I must have 100K relative, man. Nightjaw, 16 years ago. Oh no, I've read that. With enough prep time, the Nerdman, about the new Batman and Superman animated series. Yeah, I was talking about it at the top of the show. Very exciting. Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves himself running those. So I'm excited. Very excited. Nightjaw is laughing, probably at me, but everyone laughs at me. Nobody believes I'm the ultimate lover. Nobody believes that I get the women that I say I do, and that I have the life I say I have. But that's because you just see me as a random. They all want a bit of Mad Mick. Tom Cruise is getting old now. They need me. Scott Edwards, is Black Canary in Smallville? Yes. Black Canary is there for a limited time, yes. You will first see her in season 7, the episode titled Siren. And she's the best Black Canary, actually. I liked her. And I actually had a good chat with her on Twitter as well. She's brilliant. Nightjaw, curious to see how that will go. Not a big fan of Abrams' recent work. Minus Mission Impossible. He can't go wrong with those films. Well, to be honest with you, I understand with JJ what went wrong with Star Wars. I thought The Force Awakens was fine. And I think he was booted off Star Wars, and Kennedy brought in, a different director who understandably wanted to do things his own way, which he shouldn't have been allowed to do because it's part of a trilogy. So you can't blame JJ for that. And then they brought him on to fix it. How could you fix it by the third movie? Right? Star Trek 2009, awesome. Star Trek Into Darkness, a great movie, but not a great Star Trek movie. So I don't think he's as bad as everyone says he is. Scott Edwards, Black Canary and Huntress need to be brought into the forefront of the DCEU. I'm sure they'll be there eventually. You can't just throw everyone in at once. That's the thing now, isn't it? Abraham Herrera, do you like anime? I've never seen anime before, to be honest with you. But I know that anime is very popular for sure, but I've never been into it myself. No. All I need now is from some Henry Cavill Superman news, and I would be just set up. Scott Edwards. I really like Journey as Black Canary and Mary as Huntress. Josh Cologne. Josh Cologne. I understand why JJ has done but it's a bit of confusing, especially with hand job and the chronic maths debate. I still can't wait though. I'm going to have to read that again, Josh, because I didn't really understand it. I understand why JJ has done but it's a bit confusing, especially with hand job and chronic maths debater. Still can't wait. No, I didn't really understand that, Josh. Unfortunately. JJ has proved with Alias and Lost and Fringe that he knows exactly what he's doing. And I think the problem with JJ is he's got too many fingers, too many pies. He's too business, he's too corporate. If he just focused on the creative stuff, which he clearly doesn't want to do, I think things would be fine. As I say, Star Trek 2009 is a sensational film. It's so hot. Keep the chat going, everyone. Ask me anything. We've got about 15 minutes to go of the live stream, so make the most of this while you can. Keep the likes coming in. Ask me anything. There's no more news. We know about the animation now. Scott Edwards, do you have access to Stargirl? I do, and I'm planning on watching it. I've got it on Prime Video here in Cyprus, which is Prime UK. Abraham Herrera, what are you doing after the live stream? I'm going to drink the rest of my cola, have a cigarette, put my dad to bed, then chill out. Night Job, personally, his Star Trek films I really liked, especially the second one, but he definitely has hits and misses. Well, I don't mind The Force Awakens. And I think if he did the other two films and his plan happened, I think it would have been fine. But the big mistake, so Star Wars really is the big no-no with JJ. But the other stuff is perfectly fine. I don't really think he's put a foot wrong. So, interesting. Scott Edwards, is Stargirl introduced in season 9? Yes, in one episode, Absolute Justice, a 90-minute event about the JSA. But you will only see her in one episode. Previously on Smallville. Smallville used to do the best previously on. Best, they were like trailers. They were awesome. Especially when we started season 5 and they did the previously from season 4, from the finale of season 4. That was amazing. Scott Edwards, do we get to see an epic team up in Absolute Justice? Oh, for sure, yeah. In the end, by the end of the episode, they're all gonna be a group of people fighting together to fight Icicle. So it's awesome. It's awesome. But also very fun. Oliver Queen and Hawkman don't get up in that episode. You know, that's famous in the comics. They don't get on. You know, Oliver Queen, Arrow, Green Arrow, and Hawkman don't get on in some graphic novels. So that was fun to see, actually. And Jeff Johns got that spot on. Clark is awesome in it. Lois is introduced in the second half of that 90-minute movie event. So that's great. A big reveal about a character you haven't been introduced to yet. Tess Mercer, who was the replacement for Lex Luthor from season 8. So something there. And you're going to see a lot of Agent Amanda Waller from season 9. Scott Edwards, is Black Canary in Absolute Justice? No. No. But it's a great episode. It's a great episode. In Absolute Justice, you've got Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Stargirl. You've got Clark, Chloe, Oliver, Martian Manhunter. And in season 9 of Smallville, the bad guy for that season is General Zod himself. Ronnie Dodger, I hope we get updates from Barbara and Andy soon. Yes, we need them. We need some updates from that film. Abraham Herrera, where can I watch this Absolute Justice? Right, Abraham, Absolute Justice is an episode of Smallville in season 9. So you could purchase the episode from Prime Video. I don't know if you've got Hulu. I think Smallville's on Hulu. We don't have that here. But yes, it's a 90-minute episode, Abraham, in season 9 of Smallville. And it basically Clark, a pre-Superman Clark Kent, because that's what Smallville is, meets the JSA and finds out what was done to them. And so very interesting. And we even hear the word Suicide Squad name dropped. And we see Amanda Waller in the episode as well. And Icicle and Hawkman and Dr. Fate. Very good episode, Abraham. So all you have to do is if you got access to Prime Video, basically just search it. Smallville, tap onto season 9, you can probably buy that episode. Josh Cologne, when is there don't know. Ronnie Dodge, Wonder Woman celebration in October is exciting. I reckon a panel at Fandom with Gal and Linda, maybe. That would be awesome. Abraham Herrera, okay, yeah. I got Prime. I can't believe I forgot about that. I'm a fan of Smallville, but somehow only the early season stuck with me. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I watched it all in. I watched every season, every episode, because the show was just sensational. Scott Edwards, do we get to hear Clark called Superman before the show ends? I don't think so. I don't think so, no. I'm afraid because it's a pre-Superman show, they're kind of the misses you don't get. Josh Cologne, when is the Wobble Bobble of Ice Wolgon come? I think Josh is on a wind-up, isn't he? Ronnie Dodge, on the top of my head, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, I don't think. No. Nobody calls him Superman. You hear the word Superman a few times, but not Clark being called Superman. Scott Edwards, we see him in the suit briefly, right? Yes, kind of, in the series finale. I don't know if you'll be satisfied in how it's done, but we do, yeah. He puts on the suit. But blink and you miss it kind of thing. But it's awesome. It's awesome. I think it works. Look, there's elements of the final season that don't work for me and elements that really do. We have a version of Connor Kent in the final season of Smallville, which I think is an achievement upon many DC kind of guest starring roles on the show. So Connor Kent, that's very exciting. Abraham Herrera, Smallville is an origin show. Couldn't have had Superman in it. No, I mean, basically, Abraham, he is Superman. Yes, he's not Superman in the costume. He's got the powers. He's got the personality. He saves people. So it's still awesome and it works. And they're telling us the story before the story, which is beautiful for me. Absolutely love it. Best DC show ever. No DC show has come near it. Arrow season 1 and 2 and Flash season 1 and 2 nearly eclipsed it. Nearly. But then the other seasons fucked up. So Smallville is still superior. Smallville had consistency through its 10-year run. That's the difference. Abraham Herrera, Flash season 1 is awesome. Scott Edwards, is this Zod your favourite? No, he's not my favourite Zod, no. He's played by an actor called Callum Blue. He was all right. I liked him. He's nowhere near Michael Shannon in Man of Steel. Ronnie Dodge, if Henry does continue as Superman, then I want Amy to continue to be Lois. Well, yeah, she would have to, wouldn't she? I mean, a few years ago, she said she was done, and then she corrected her statement, so she was obviously told off by the studio. Nightjaw, there was a lot of concepts I liked from The Force Awakens, but the humour didn't feel like Star Wars for me. Plus, the plot was A New Hope redone, but definitely was a mess after that film. Well, here's the thing about The Force Awakens. The reason The Force Awakens was done like A New Hope, because at the time, a lot of people hated the prequels. Now, I've always loved the prequels, just as a disclaimer. So they thought they would be really safe and boring by just copying A New Hope. And that's why that was done. So that film actually made a lot of money. A lot of people were excited initially, but then you got a lot of blowback about that film as well. Basically, you've got to be brave with your creativity. I don't want to see, like Rogue One, where they do that awesome Vader thing at the end. It's awesome. But I want to see standalone Star Wars films that are not part of the Skywalker saga. Show me new planets, new civilizations, new stories. You know, Disney Star Wars is just not adventurous enough. Scott Edwards, The Force Awakens is an okay film. Yes, it's an okay film. It's pretty much the MCU in Star Wars, isn't it? And I think in The Last Jedi, they split up Rey and Finn. And they had such great chemistry in the first film. And they put him with Kelly Marie Tran. And I thought she was adorable in the film and everything. And I liked her personality. But they kept them away from the rest of the characters, which didn't make sense. Scott Edwards, The Mandalorian is amazing. The Mandalorian is a very, very good show. Not my favourite piece of Star Wars, but it's good, yeah. It's certainly better than the sequel trilogy. I think we can all admit to that or accept that. Ronnie Dodge, the sequel trilogy is like being there, done that, and let's rehash stuff. Basically, no, there's no imagination, there's no bravery there. And it's a shame because I think, Star Wars is such an amazing franchise. But when you don't want to involve George Lucas, the father of Star Wars, and he wants to adapt his 7, 8, and 9, and they say no, that's when you have problems. He's there. He wanted to be consulted. He wanted to help this Star Wars be as good as his Star Wars. And they said no. And they were wrong. But at the time, a lot of Star Wars fans were saying we don't want Lucas involved. Yeah, how wrong you were. Scott Edwards, I think when you watch Stargirl, you will love it. I'm sure I will. Abraham Herrera, imagine going back in time and showing people The Force Awakens after they've watched episode 6. Yeah, it isn't going to work, is it? After you've seen Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting in that emotional ending, nothing works. Even A New Hope really doesn't work after that. Because you want to see the continuing adventures of Obi-Wan and Anakin, going at it and that kind of universe. But don't get me wrong, A New Hope is where it all started for me and many people. It's a great movie. Ronnie Dodge, apparently Hayden was supposed to have a cameo in Rise of Skywalker, but Kennedy wanted it cut. Apparently, according to Mike Zero, is it? I don't know. I don't know what the truth of all this stuff is. Scott Edwards, Stargirl Season 1 is on the level of Flash and Arrow and Superman and Lois. Wow, awesome then. I think that Stargirl's a great character and done properly, she can be very enjoyable and she's got such a great supporting cast of characters, especially in the comics. So done properly, and if you don't do their let's bitch on men for 45 minutes an episode, then I think you've got a good thing there. And I think that's something that Jeff Johns wouldn't do. 4 minutes, everyone. It's been a bit strange tonight. Because I started that other stream and then I had the power cut. I'm a bit disorientated. Where are we? Abraham Herrera, how often do you write, Mick? I write every day when I've got time. I've always got ideas and I'm always pitching projects and trying to develop projects. I love writing stories. I love putting myself in other characters' shoes and going to other worlds because I hate this world. Ronnie Dodge, I hope we have a fight between Vader and Obi, man, like Revenge of the Sith in the Obi-Wan series. Yeah, I think that's going to happen for sure. Nightjar. Oh yeah, Rogue One was great. It's a shame they didn't make a sequel trilogy based on Star Wars Legends, which technically was the original Star Wars sequels. Yeah, that would have been awesome. But they don't think outside the box. Scott Edwards, how would you rank Crisis on Earth X and Crisis on Infinite Earths in Arrowverse? I didn't really like Crisis on Earth X. That was like when they did the Nazi thing. I was bored of that. Obviously, Crisis on Infinite Earths is the best crossover in terms of size and seeing all these characters and seeing Ezra and Grant together. It was beautiful. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, Arrowverse hasn't kind of upped its stakes since then because they can't do any crossovers. So it'll be interesting what happens to Arrowverse. It's a bit of a mishmash at the moment. Rogue One wasn't a bad film, but it's still a film sandwiched in between the Skywalker saga. It's not bold enough for me. But it's a good film. I mean, Rogue One is better than any of the films in the sequel trilogy. Ronnie Dodge, I think DC fandom is going to break Twitter this year. Oh, yes. We've got new projects. We've got 4 movies, 3 HBO Max live-action DC shows. There's going to be a lot to report on, and God knows what else is going to be greenlit there. Could be exciting. It will be exciting, of course. Scott Edwards, what's your fandom wish list? I just want it to be hyped up. I want to see loads of trailers. I want lots of announcements. I would love a big Superman announcement, a big Superman universe with multiple Supermen, a Superman front and center. I'd love a multiverse Justice League announced with Denzel Washington as President Superman. That would be a dream come true. Can't see that happening. Things like that. But really, I just want it to be positive and hear projects announced that we can get excited for and know that DC live action is on the right track, because it's really been limping on since Man of Steel and BVS. And although I like those 2 films, unfortunately, it divided too many people. Scott Edwards, I hope we get a Black Adam official trailer. Not for a while. Those films are still just started filming, so you're not going to get much yet. You may get some costume reveals. Abraham Herrera, I have this idea of a man alone after a nuclear winter in a destroyed Earth and having to find more people to start over with a wild animal as a companion, like a tiger or panther or something. That's an awesome idea, Abraham. I really actually genuinely like that. Ronnie Dodge, we definitely getting trailers for The Flash, Black Adam and Batman. Oh yeah. Scott Edwards, and a look at full costume for Black Adam, Flash and JSA members. Oh, definitely. Ronnie Dodge at Fandom, yeah, for sure. Scott Edwards, oh, did you hear Hawkman might be an alien in Black Adam? Interesting. I mean, that would really piss people off, by the way. But I don't know where you heard that from. But it can't be a reliable source. Get it now? If they did that, I mean, I suppose he has all these reincarnations. I suppose it's possible. No, people are going to flip. People won't accept it. But for now, it's just a rumor, and I don't take rumors as facts. Hot Takes Tuesdays. Denzel Washington as President Superman. What do you think as Forrest Whitaker as new Magneto from Civil Rights era? Well, it'll be interesting. It'll certainly tick the alt-left agenda, wouldn't it? So, and Forrest Whitaker is one of the great actors, of course. So I'd certainly be down for it. Scott Edwards, set report detailing Hawkman's ship. Yeah, I know he's got a ship, but why does that mean he's got an alien? Why does that mean he's an alien? That's what I don't understand. Right, get your comments and questions in. I'm going in about a minute. It's been another great episode. I've really enjoyed it. I think what you'll find is, Scott, I did see the details of the ship, by the way, but probably he's not an alien. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been a great stream. Ronnie Dodge, out of the JSA members for Black Adam, I'm excited for Cyclone. I'm excited for Dr. Fate. He's the one. Ever since I saw him in live action on Smallville, I've just been fascinated by that character, and they really did him well. I will see you tomorrow on the Big Mouth Daily Live. So don't forget to catch me there. You can follow me on Twitter at MoviesTVMad. Scott Edwards, I wonder if JSA will already be established or this will be an origin. Interesting. I think they've already been established. I think they won't have time to develop this. That would have to be like a 3-hour movie or something. So I can't see that happening, but we'll soon find out for sure. But it's very exciting that we've got the JSA on there. That was a shocker that they're doing that. Ronnie Dodge, Dr. Fate is going to be amazing, and Pierce Brosnan is going to kill it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Exciting casting, exciting character. Do it properly, and we've got a big future for Pierce Brosnan and Dr. Fate within the DCEU. Nightjaw, have you seen The Boys? If you have, what's your thoughts on it? I watched a handful of episodes from the first season, and I loved it. But then I got sidetracked, and I started watching other stuff. But I really, really liked it. It's a 10 out of 10 show. It's definitely groundbreaking. And, you know, that creator who created Supernatural as well, he's a genius, isn't he? And it's great. It's based on comic books, obviously, but it's a great idea. So, yes, a great show, Nightjaw. So, thank you, everyone. I'm going to shoot off now. I need a drink. Ronnie Dodge, there was a picture of him in Atlanta, and he had a beard. Oh, what, of Pierce Brosnan? Pierce always seems to have a beard these days. He'll probably mostly be behind the helmet, but the guy in Smallville, when he took his mask off, he also had a beard and looked like a vagrant. So that's not a big deal. Nightjaw, definitely. Yeah. The Boys is awesome, but I've nowhere near completed even the first season. So thank you very much, everyone. Oh, we just got a new viewer, but I have to go, I'm afraid. I have to go. I'm sorry. Parting is a sweet sorrow. But if you're not a subscriber and you like this live, please subscribe. Tell other people to subscribe. Tell them where the hottest YouTube male is, and they're going to be very excited to be in my company. If you're rewatching this video, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe, and come and follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Until tomorrow's Big Mouth Daily Live in the morning, I will see you again soon. Goodbye, and thank you for joining in.